we're here with Jenine, who has been with us, each and every year that we do the Radiothon. She's the executive vice president of All Children's Hospital Foundation. The part I love about when you come on the air is you can really explain where the money goes and how it's used, and you have the insight, and you're better at explaining some of the things that Jenny and I have attempted to explain. So I love that you take time out of helping us at the Radiothon to explain some of these things. So let's start with the name change.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's not a change, but it's
It's now Johns Hopkins All Children's. Why? What does that mean for All Children's Hospital?
So it means that we're taking our hospital that's been in our community for 90 years, and we're in a happy birthday celebration year, 90 years, and it is pairing us with a national partner in healthcare. And it's not just any national partner in healthcare, it's one of the best brands in healthcare. So Johns Hopkins Medicine has been in the top 3 organizations in the country for multiple years, like 25 years. So the way I like to think of it, it's taken this local gem that has been a gem for all these years, and it's putting it together with this just amazing powerhouse of a medical system and bringing the most excellent care right here to our community.
See how she's good at explaining it?
Wow,
that's exactly what I was. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
So give people examples, because people sometimes don't know whether to donate or not because my money's just going into a pile of money that doesn't really do much, but it really does make your $15 a month can make a real difference. So give us some examples.
Okay, great. Well, part of us being Johns Hopkins Medicine is us making a commitment to certain things in how we're going to be excellent and nationally excellent in healthcare. So we really have focused for the time being on the area of babies, brains, hearts, and cancer. And you guys have heard stories from all those areas today. So, let me take brains for a second. So you've talked about some traumatic head injury, but we're also making sure that we're becoming the best in the state around mental health. I mean, we know that this is a major issue in our country with pediatric mental health, and we want to make sure that we're a leader in this community, that we're providing resources, that we're accessible to people who feel like that they're struggling with mental health issues. That's one area. So we're putting dollars into that so that we can hire the best doctors. We can see patients.
So we're getting the best care right here in this community, but you guys also share all of that research and all of that information with everyone else.
Yes. So that's the power of research, and that's a big part of us becoming Hopkins is that you go into studies, you figure things out about any of these areas, and then you're able to take that research and you're able to build on better care, better outcomes. And so kids maybe don't have to be, I'll talk about cancer for a second, like maybe kids wouldn't have to be on a particular drug as long that creates other side effects that happen. We're doing research that can say, that's going to shift and we're going to be able to provide a different kind of care.
One of the good examples was just from a couple hours ago. Rather than do the full-blown open heart surgery, there's new technology that allowed them to do it in a not as intrusive or invasive way. And that's because people gave money and we got better treatment and research, and they share that. So, I don't know what the cumulative number of kids that will not have to have the full-blown open heart surgery because of that, but it's a lot, and that's a huge thing. That's huge. It's enormous.
We had a gift in the not-so-distant past that helped us buy a robot that is called the Rosa robot that helps when kids are having seizures. You don't have to have a surgery that your skull is actually cut to perform the surgery. You can there's these little drills, tiny drills that just go into the skull and are able to help kill where that stroke is happening in your head. And it's like technologies like that we're able to purchase because of gifts. It is research that we're able to do and advancements we're able to make in our care. There's also like a real feel-good piece to this, so I want to talk about that too. Yeah. So we started this new project this year, which has really been great, where we're really empowering like our frontline staff when they see a family that's really going through something tough, that they're able to, on the spot, identify because of gifts, because of philanthropy, they're able to give a gas gift card to a family who might have a problem, getting to the hospital because of just expenses. They may have heard that, so-and-so is having problems buying groceries that week. Right. So that we have given them the ability through gifts that have been raised to just have some gift cards on hand in their department so that they can really add a bright spot, to somebody's experience in the hospital. And it's all So gifts support things like that. Gifts support research. Gifts support changes in how we're providing care. And that all comes together. And I think all of that equals us being Johns Hopkins All Children's.
The most comprehensive thing ever. I mean, I didn't even think about that. It's not bad enough that you're a parent pacing the halls as, your baby is born the size of a tissue box, but you can't afford the gas to get here. I didn't even, in 9 years of doing this radiothon, I never even had what you just, I never even considered what you just said.
That's real. Our parents and families go through things you can't imagine.
It's peace of mind. I think when you donate, you have the peace of mind that you have one of the greatest children's hospitals in the country right here in your backyard, and that money is supporting it. And if you ever need it, it's here. But you're also giving peace of mind to so many other families who have bigger things to worry about.
Yeah.
And when your $15 a month pays for someone's gas money to get here to see their baby in the NICU, that makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
Well, and you've heard Jenny and I both all afternoon talk about, we've got to reach our goal, we've got to reach our goal, we've got to reach our goal. We've got an hour and 7 minutes to get 60 more Miracle Makers. Maybe, Jenine, you can talk a little bit about why is it important that we at the Radiothon actually meet our goals and hit what we're supposed to do here?
So every year, our foundation, and that's what's benefiting from this great Radiothon. I want to thank you guys. By the way, I didn't do that first. Thank you so much for what you do and your partnership. We make a promise every year to the hospital of what we'll give, what we'll gift. And we put some goals in place, and they're big goals. And every year I stretch because I'm like, I know they need it. The kids need it. And so we put that money, or we put that goal on the board, and it's activities like this that help us reach that goal. So if we can hit that number, then we can do, a lot of the things that I said. We can hire and bring on the best doctors. We can conduct the best research. We can provide some of those family services that I discussed, like the gift cards. We can do things like create the best mental health program in the state. It's just,
which you're
the
right.
Sky's the limit.
That is a really, really interesting thing that you guys are focusing on mental health care, because I think people forget that is so important that we start taking care of our kids' mental health now, because there are so many issues in society that can be solved if we can just take care of them now.
Exactly.
It's a field that we haven't spent enough time in either, and I'm glad that it's one that you're tackling.
Absolutely, yeah.
One more thing, over 9 years, so we've been doing this 9 years now, so much has changed and technology has really come along. So many more procedures are less invasive to children. So you've really seen it over the years, and how this money has, not just in the little things, but in the big scope of things.
Sure.
Over 9 years, we've come a long way.
That's right. That's right. And the thing about all those advancements is that they're expensive. So we need to make sure, like I talked about, Foundation making a commitment to what we're going to help the hospital do. That goes into the whole mix of how we pay for these things. If we can deliver on the gifts that we raised, philanthropy plays a huge part in this. Obviously, we're a nonprofit hospital. We need to be providing this care. And so it's expensive stuff, but it's stuff that we can do through partnerships with corporations like Valpak and what they're doing. My gosh. Thank you, Valpak.
Yeah, Valpak is matching your dollar right now, and we don't want to fall short of those goals, because we don't want to make any tough decisions where it's like, we almost raised enough money, so now I don't even want to have that conversation. We only need 60 more before we get out of here. We can still put you in the running for the George Strait trip. And those of you that gave money and gave gifts in year 1, 2, 3, 4, you're the reason that Cole was on the radio with us today or yesterday. You're the reason Maddie was on the radio with us this year.
That little Audrina had the surgery that didn't have to have open heart surgery. They could find a less invasive way. It's advanced that far.
Money is those gifts in those early years of this Radiothon are the exact reason that we get to still talk to these kids, and they come back each and every year. So when it sounds exaggerated and it sounds dramatic, but you truly are saving lives when you pick up that phone, and we need you to do it right now. We only ask for your help 2 days a year. That's it. 2 days a year. I just need 60 more of you. 1-800-270-8642. 1-800-270-8642. And like I said, your money counts twice as much right now because Valpak's matching it.
Absolutely.
I don't know what else we can do to get you to call.
1-800-270-8642. Make that call now. It'll take you about 2.5 minutes to get through the process. So we're not going to keep you on the phone long. And you're going to feel good. You're going to feel so good after you donate.
1-800-270-8642. Quick break. We'll be right back from Johns Hopkins All Children Hospital on US 1035.